on our notes, today we are solving equations. So when we are simplifying or solving, for a variable, there is a specific order in which things have to be done. So we want to use the acronym PEMDAS to remember the correct order. The notes? No, but they help you with the homework. Okay, so you should have heard of this before. What does P stand for? Parentheses. Okay, E, I think I heard this one. What was it? Exponent. So that's the little tiny number up top. Okay, M stands for? Multiplication. Mm-hmm. Division. And multiplication and division, the order doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. It depends on which one comes first. Addition. And then S? Subtraction. Same thing with addition and subtraction. You do it based on which one happens first. Left to right. Left to right. Oh my God. You guys see that? I have a massive brain. You see it popping out my head? Okay. So I have an example I want to go ahead and solve through. So what is the first thing I need to do in this? 3 times 1, why? Okay, what is 3 times 1? Okay. So I rewrote everything, and then the 3 times 1 is what changed. What do I do next? Exponent. 5 times 5 is 25. Okay. Really? Oh, I never knew that. That's really cardinal. You know, like big brain like me. Bro, you hear that? Okay. So then. So what do I get there? You don't know 3 times 5?
3 times 5 is 15, bro.
Oh. I didn't hear it.
Anyway, and then we do addition with okay. So I'm going to do the 25 plus the 4. Guys, 25 plus 4.
Oh, it's not, bro.
Okay, so next thing we're going to talk about is the reflective property. The equal sign reflects the same value on both sides of the equation.
Your screen's frozen, by the way.
You're welcome.
What? No, it's not even October yet, or November.
Okay.
I'm already here cracking.
So, the reflective property states that I can flip things between either side of the equation. So if I have 7 equals 2x plus 3, this is the same thing as if I have 2x plus 3 equals 7. I just moved the side of the equation it was on. flip it around. What? This one? Same, and then both. Okay, so the next thing we have is the distributive property. This is used to find the product of a number and a sum or difference. So this is when I have a number outside parentheses, and then inside parentheses something's being added or subtracted together. I want to distribute what is on the outside of the parentheses to what is on the inside of the parentheses. That one, no. Wait. No, you were. Okay, so on this example, I have this 3 on the outside. I need to distribute it to each of those. So I'm going to take that 3 and multiply by the x. And then I'm also going to take that 3 and multiply by that 4. Okay, so questions on the distributive property. Vance, be nice. Okay, so next property I have is the multiplicative inverse property. So any number multiplied by its reciprocal. Remember we talked about reciprocals yesterday? That's where we take the fraction and flip it. Is always 1. Reciprocal. Okay, so I have 2 examples here. So if I have a number A, and it's a whole number, and it's not a fraction, typically, it's over an imaginary 1. So I can take that and flip it, and multiply by 1 over A. So this should give me 1. Okay, so what is my reciprocal of 2? 1 over 2. Okay. Okay, so, like we said earlier, the distributive property uses the number on the outside and shares it with the numbers on the inside. There are 2 different methods we can use to execute the distributive property. So we have this problem. It is 4 and then in parentheses x minus 5. The first method we're going to use is the box method. So for the box method, what I want to do is I am going to write the 4 on the outside, on the left side. And then I'm going to write each of my terms from inside the parentheses above each box. So my first term is x, and my second term is negative 5. Okay. Then in each box, I'm going to take the row, which is 4, and multiply by my column. So here I'm multiplying by x. What's 4 times x? Over here, I have 4 times negative 5. So my answer is just going to take the stuff from inside the boxes, and I have 4x minus 20. Okay, the other method is called the arrow method, and this is kind of like when we FOIL with two binomials. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 4, and I'm going to multiply by that x, so that gives me 4x. And I'm going to take that 4 and multiply by the 5. I'm going to write that out for now. So I just have negative 4 times 5. And then the 4 times 5 is going to turn into, try again, 20. Okay, so when we are solving linear equations, we are undoing what has been done. To solve for x. Okay. So it's best to think of using PEMDAS backwards. Guys, I'm teaching. You should be quiet. Okay, so I have this problem to solve. 5 times x plus 3 minus 3 equals 27. I am going to solve it 2 different ways. So the first way, I am going to use the distributive property. So I'm going to start by copying this problem down. This one? X using? Backwards? Vance.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, so I'm going to start off by distributing. So I'm going to take the 5 times the x, and then the 5 times the 3. Okay, what is 5 times 3?
15.
Okay, what should I do next? So, in this method, I'm ignoring the 27 until the very end. So what else can I do to simplify the left side? So I could subtract the negative 3 from negative 15. What? So I distributed this 5, and then I have 5 times the negative. Oh, it was positive 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
It says plus.
Okay, so we're subtracting 3 from positive 15. What does that get me? Okay. Now I want to undo it. So what's the first thing I undo? You always undo addition and subtraction first. What is 27 minus 12? Okay, then what do I want to do?
Oh.
How do I get this x alone?
Divided by 5.
So 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay? So I'm going to do the same problem again, but I'm going to do it a different way. So first thing, guys, language.
Watch your language.
Yeah, Robert.
I see, told you.
What?
I said five.
I know. I was asking how I solve it, not for the answer. Okay. So in the second method, I'm going to treat the stuff in parentheses like something being multiplied. So the first thing I'm going to undo here is the minus 3. I'm going to start off by adding 3 to both sides. What is 27 plus 3?
30.
Okay? So now I want to get the parentheses alone. How do I get them alone? Not times by 5. I want to get rid of the 5. Divide by 5. So I get x plus 3 on the left. What is 30 divided by 5? Okay, and then how do I get this x alone? Subtract 3. I heard someone say that. So notice, both methods got me the same answer. So it doesn't matter how I undo the operations, as long as I do them in the correct order. How many problems are on the homework? It's one side.
One side. How much math have you done? Can I go through it? IRL.
Yeah. Okay, so this next problem. What would you like me to do first? How would you like me to solve this first? You want me to distribute that too? Okay, so then I'm going to get 2x minus 2 times 4. Plus. Minus 8 equals 32. Okay. So what is 2 times 4? Everyone needs to be quiet, or I will give you a new seating chart on Monday. Okay, so what should I do next? What kind of math? So, no. I mean, I could divide the 3, but then that gives me fractions, and I want to try and avoid that. No, so I'm doing opposite order of PEMDAS.
Add 8 to that.
I've never met anyone that likes fractions.
I like fractions.
So I want to undo the subtraction first. So I'm going to go ahead and add the 8 to both sides. Okay, so that gets me equaling to 40. So now I want to try and get rid of that fraction. How do I get rid of the 3 on the bottom? multiply both sides by 3. So on my left side, these are going to cancel out. That gets me... So then I get 2x plus 8 equals, what's 40 times 3? Nope. 120.
No, it's not. 140 is on.
We're not asking for the final answer right now. Okay, then what do I want to do? So, looking at this, what should I do next? The 8, so I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. What is 120 minus 8?
112.
Okay, then I want to go ahead and get rid of that 2. How do I get rid of the 2? Divide. So then that gets us the 56.
Picture of it.